Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, we are 78 days away from the 2024 Great American Race, the Daytona 500. So we're going to profile car number 78. The great news is we have the TV deal for 2025 and beyond. We have a sellout for the Daytona 500 for 2024. We know almost every car that's going to be in the Daytona 500. We found out this week stage 60 from RFK with, forgot who's going to drive that car, but David Reagan, that's it, David Reagan. But yeah, so I mean, it's exciting. We're counting down until the days we get to Daytona, 78 days away. So let's get to car number 78 and truck number 78 as well. So in the Cup Series, 782 starts for this number 78. That is actually the fifth most of the ones we've already done. So we've counted down from 104 now to 78. This car number has the fifth most starts of those car numbers. 22 wins for the number 78. That is one of 38 car numbers to have 20 or more wins. We have 20 car numbers that have 50 or more, 5 that have 100 or more, and 2 that have 200 or more. Now these are just the car numbers. So these stats that I talk about in these videos are just for that particular car number. So for example, when we talk about Martin Truex Jr., that's only when he drove the 78, not when he drove the other cars he's drove in his career. 93 top 5s, 174 top 10s, 348 top 20s, 17 poles. That's all Cup Series stats. In the Xfinity Series, 332 races, 5 top 10s. Truck Series, 48 races, 1 top 10. So apparently in the Truck Series, nobody really likes the number 78. So Charlie Bradbury, he drove 11 races in the 78 in the Truck Series. Dominic Dobson, 10 races. Randy Renfroe, 8 races. Mike Chase, 7. B.J. McLeod, 3. Randy Tolsma, 3. And Rich Bickle made 1 start in the Truck Series in the number 78, and he has the only top 10. In the Xfinity Series, B.J. McLeod, 58 starts. He has the most, followed by Vinnie Miller, 54. Anthony Alfredo, 33 starts, 2 top 10s. Those were all in 2023, driving for B.J. McLeod Motorsports. They will have a new driver in 24. Don't know who that's going to be yet. J.C. Little, 22 starts. Jerry Robertson, 19. Josh Williams, 15. Tommy Joe Martins, 15. And then Nathan Butke, 12. Also, we had Loy Allen Jr. He drove the 78 twice in the Xfinity Series. Then Busch Series, 1 top 10. Sheldon Creed, 1 race, 1 top 10. Andy Lally, 1 race, 1 top 10. Now to the Cup Series. Some very interesting names on this list. Martin Truex Jr. leads the way. 180 starts, 17 wins, 56 top 5s, 91 top 10s, and a championship. He drove for Barney Visser, the number 78 Furniture Row Motorsports out of Denver, Colorado. Regan Smith, number 2 on this, also drove for Furniture Row, 120 starts, 1 win, 3 top 5s, 8 top 10s. Kurt Busch, 42 starts, 11 top 5s, 19 top 10s, was also Furniture Row. And then Joe Nemechek, 41 starts and 1 pole. That was also for Furniture Row. Now, Furniture Row, as we've all heard about, they got the alliance with Joe Gibbs. 2 years, a championship, and a second place, and Barney Visser decided that it was just too expensive to continue, so he closed the doors. We know Martin went on to Joe Gibbs Racing. That was even with the charters. And so the 78 charter actually ended up at Spire. They bought it when the 78 closed their doors, and then they ended up leasing it to Trackhouse's first year, and then sold it to Kaulig for the 31 Kaulig car. But as you can see, the new model with the current car, that's part of the reason that was behind that. It was owners like Barney Visser who poured their heart and soul into the sport. Luckily, he had a charter to sell to get some of his money back. But it's an expensive sport, you know. I mean, some of the big-time sponsors you can't necessarily get for 36 races. Like, that's why you see a lot of cars having 4, 5, 6 sponsors now. And the alliance, obviously, having an alliance with a team is expensive. We know that Toyota, their alliances, kind of their what they call tier 1 alliances, all of them are. So that comes with a premium. You know, some of these teams, like, say, Hendrick will have the tier 1 with Chevrolet, but then they'll have an alliance with whomever. So it's a different level of alliance when it comes to information and all that stuff. So, but the sport's expensive. We know that. Barney Visser poured his heart and soul into the sport, and I believe in because of the expensive. Hopefully the new car, the new TV agreement, the new charter agreement will help these owners, such as, ones like a Barney Visser that want to stay in the sport but need more money. B.J. McLeod had 93 starts in this number 78 with 2 top 10s, and we know he sold his charter to Spire for $40 million. So that 78 charter now, for the one that B.J. McLeod had, is part of Spire for next year. So charters, the price went up. They'll continue going up. That's good for the sport. That's a healthy bottom line for these sport and these team owners. Jim Pasquale, 32 starts, 3 wins, 11 top 5s, 18 top 10s, and 2 poles. Buddy Arrington, 28 starts, 2 top 5s, 9 top 10s. Dick Passwater, I've never heard that name until I wrote it down here. 12 races, 1 win, 6 top 5s, 9 top 10s. And Joe Lee Johnson, the first ever Coca-Cola 600 winner and the Convertible Series champion. 7 starts in the number 78, 2 top 5s, and 4 top 10s. All right, we are just another day closer to that Daytona 500. We are now 78 days away. Exciting. This is Snowball weekend for the late model, one of the big races. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it on Flow Racing, or Racing America, whichever one it's on. I was going to, but I missed the introductory offer. They had a little 50% off here a couple weeks ago, and I missed the deadline on that, so I wasn't able to get it. But I know there's some weather issues going on there, so hopefully that Snowball get off without a hitch. One of the great late models. I definitely want to check out more late model racing in 2024. But as always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports show content.